I think she would have been a fan of Severance for sure. She really was interested in, the different natures of reality.
What a beautiful piece of art for your family.
Thank you. Thank
and
you.
The history there, this is something that's going to live on for generations and generations, and just have that. I think it's so beautiful. You really got vulnerable for this documentary, reflecting on both your relationship with your parents and your kids. So how did that process provide closure or catharsis for you?
Yeah, it wasn't my intention in the beginning, honestly. I wanted to make a movie about my parents, and as the process of making the film, evolved, I realized I had to really talk about this stuff that affected me if I was going to be making the movie. And I think by being able to maybe, have a reason to do that, say, okay, I have to try to make this work in the movie, and I have to explore these things in the movie. It gave me an opening or a chance to kind of get in touch with some stuff that maybe I wouldn't have if I hadn't had done that. So it's been for me, it's been a very personally important thing to be able to make this and to explore these questions with my parents and open a dialogue, honestly, with them somehow that's going to go on hopefully for the rest of my life, because it's opened a door in a way that wasn't there before.
Yeah. Well, aside from the clip of you and your sister's violin performance on the Mike Douglas show in 1974, what single tape or recording unearthed in this process especially sticks out in your mind?
I mean, there were a lot of these interviews I'd never seen before, even though I thought I'd seen a lot of them of my parents' work. But there's just so many. So I was really taken by one of the interviews where they did with Barbara Walters, where they just talked about their relationship very honestly. These were television, like daytime talk shows, where my parents are talking about, how hard it is to navigate a relationship. It's stuff you don't really see on TV anymore. I think it's now kind of become the domain of podcasts, where people actually talk loosely and freely, which I think is why people like podcasts so much. But it used to be on television that people would talk that openly and reveal that much. And so that interview where they were talking about how hard it was to keep their marriage together and the decision they had to make to put the marriage first was something that really affected me.
For sure. I totally agree with you. Now, despite being hilarious, your mom was a trained theater actor at heart, similarly encouraged you to do serious work. So what do you think she'd say about seeing you create an Emmy-winning phenomenon like Severance?
I think she would have been a fan of Severance for sure. She really was interested in, the different natures of reality and questions about the mind and consciousness and quantum physics and just the nature of reality. So I think she probably would have enjoyed it and would have been up her alley for sure.
Listen, congrats on all your successes. And my final note to you in honor of your pops is serenity now.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you. We could all
Take
use that.
care, Ben.
Thank
Good
you.
to see you.
Thank you.